Michelle. Let's see if we can clear up this problem with breaking down the square roots. The very first thing that I would suggest you do is think about squares that you can take. 2 squared is equal to 4, 3 squared is equal to 9, 4 squared is equal to 16, 5 squared is equal to 25, 6 squared is equal to 36, 7 squared is equal to 49, and you could keep going, but that's probably enough. So let's say you have a square root of 124. So I want to look at 124 and go, what can I multiply together to get 124? And I want to choose from these numbers right here that I can take a whole square root from. So I look at it and I go, I'm pretty sure 4 will go into 124. So I break that down into the square root of 4 times the square root of 31. So I look at 4 and I can take the square root of 4. Square root of 4 is 2. I can't do anything to 31. So my final answer on that is 2 on the square root of 31. I can't take away the square root unless I can take the square root of the number and have it be a whole number. So that's your final breakdown on a square root of 124. Let's do another one. Let the square root of 72. Right? So I think, what can I multiply together to get 72? And I go down this list here, looking at these numbers right here in that column, and I know that I can multiply the square root of 9 times the square root of 8 to get 72. Well, the square root of 9 is 3, so I take away the square root and I put my 3 there. But then I look at the 8 and I go, I can break that 8 down more because 4 will go into it. So I have 3 times the square root of 4 times the square root of 2. Well, the square root of 4 is 2, so I go 3 times 2 is 6, but I can't do anything with that, so it still stays underneath the square root. All right, another one. Square root of 133. I'm looking at 133. The only thing that I can multiply together to get 133 is 133 times 1. And I can't take the square root of either one of those. So that's just the answer right there. I don't do anything to break it down. And then I have the square root of 35. Well, 35 is the square root of 5 times the square root of 7. But notice, they don't fall over here. 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, neither one of those are 5 or 7. So this right here, even though I can multiply it to get 35, doesn't help me break 35 down, so I leave the square root of 35 as 35. Hopefully that helps a little bit.